so I guess we have to go this way. Take a gun. It's dangerous to go alone. Take these. Okay, we're full on healing. This is like another puzzle or something. Oh, this is dead end.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
You sure do. Okay, what is this one? Secure encryption port with holographic display. Data shows required settings for nearby holodecks. Okay, so left up, left down. But it's, wait, it's 5. Oh, this is way easier to see. Left up, left down, right. Okay. Left up, left down, right. I'm not sure why I'm crouching.
Done. I should check the door nearby. There's a part missing. Maybe
Okay,
there's
hold
a
on.
storage area nearby.
But there's also another audio thing.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Oh, okay.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse.
Now
I
the
don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you
Okay,
want it
well,
fixed,
we have to find
send him up to
the-
storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
yeah. We have to find the cell first anyway or something because one is missing and then enter it in reverse. You can tell that those audio things are the clues for the doors because they autoplay. I didn't have to press E to like play the message, it just does it as soon as you look at it. So you know it's like the clue. I mean, the message was pretty obvious too, but oh wait, what? Pick up what?
Found one.
Oh,
Looks intact.
I didn't see the little symbol above it. Huh. Okay. Okay. More loot over here. Can I take this power cell and bring it to the other room for the quest?
That should do the trick. Now let's
Okay.
get that door open.
So let's check this. Now the question is in reverse, like do I do the opposite of what the arrows are showing or do I do them like from the bottom to the top, right? Like could be both. I don't know what well, she said in reverse, right?
Hey. I'm
Everything's
done
in
with
reverse.
Brett's
Okay, so I guess
incompetence,
yeah.
Somehow, he managed to
So
install an
right,
H-emitter node
down, left,
backwards.
up.
Everything's in
Try that. And if not, we'll try the other way. Okay, it's not that, right? Up, right, down, left, up. Okay, so it's the other way then. So it's down, right, up, left, down. Down, right, up, left, up. I guess I just hit everyone twice, right? Oh no, down, what was that? Yeah, left. Yeah, that was correct already. And that one down. No? Okay, hold on. Down, right, up, left, down. Okay, it's not that. Everything's in reverse. I must have messed it up.
Hey. I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker.
Good night to sleep. You know, have a nice stream. Thank you, Evie. Hope you have a good night. Sleep well. Okay. That didn't work. Down. Did I mess up the first thing I tried? Where I do it from bottom to the top? Maybe I should just try the normal way. I don't know. Or maybe it's both. Maybe it's like upside, like, you know, from the bottom to the top and also the opposite of what it shows. Okay, I guess we'll try that. So Down. I think now I just hit everything twice to like reverse it. Yeah. To the right and then down.
That did it.
Ah, okay.
Door should have power.
Wow, so it was double reversed. Okay. I'll leave the gun here. We have plenty of guns up there. Take one of those with me. Oh, cutscene. Now I dropped my gun.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Did my gun make it? Nope. Alright. Doop, 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 doop. Wait, how many are there? I thought there were more upstairs. Is it just those 3 dudes? What's up with the music? Also, that gun looks... I don't know, maybe it's just a fire gun, but it looks bigger. Why is the music so epic? This might be a problem. Okay, he's going that way, good. Which way are you gonna go? Turn around, maybe? Are you coming this way? Are you gonna see your friend? And I'll be like, oh, friend, what happened? This happened. Maybe there will be more dudes, I don't know. You're not worried about your friends? Oh, shit. Oh, that didn't quite work. It's okay. He's dead. Oh, yeah, more coming. Maybe that guy was there? No, definitely more coming. Okay. Well, we do have big guns. Right? Oh no, they didn't drop any guns actually. Never mind.
They're still looking.
Yeah. Are they behind glass? I can't tell. I think they are. Are they? I don't know. I'm gonna try. No, they're not. I don't see your head. Oh, there's another big dude down there too. Oh, there's his head. I don't know if I can get that from here. Yes, I can. Okay, he's just crouching. Oh. I don't think I can kill him with one. Oh, I can. Never mind. Uh-oh.
Or not.
Oh, they're right there. I almost can like... Yeah, they lose track of me real quick. Oh, that didn't work though. I was hoping I could do the sneak attack there. I bet you can. Oh, there's his big gun. Thank you.
For a moment, anyway.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
How about I want loot first. That's More important. Okay, this time we do have guns down here if we need some. I don't know if you need to go up there though, so I can probably not bring them. But we'll see. All the goodies. Okay, what else do we have here? Medicine pouch is full. Oh.
Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational.
Okay.
Stairwells have collapsed.
Great. So everything's gone to shit. That's fine. We'll find our way up there. What is this? Elite cultist. It's some fancy glass on him. This door? Nope.
Structural failure prevents access.
Structural failure in your nose prevents you from talking without sounding nasally. Oh, it's a Deathbringer. Yes. Now that's the gun I want to bring. To rain death upon things, you know? I'm sure we're gonna encounter some machines too in here that we have to fight or something. Especially now that we entered some sort of robotics room or something. What is this one? Stimulation results. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind. As though she's already mourning their loss, and not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record, too. References to megafauna in some of her designs, so cool. But whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. I guess that explains some of the fauna. Yoink. So many cool logos. Oh god.
This is Hephaestus.
That's
As the
creepy.
name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't think winning a prize now is important.
Part. It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Oh, that's cool. I wonder if the dialogue would have been different if I didn't go to those cauldrons yet. Someone maybe stumbled upon something and did something they shouldn't have. I don't know. We'll find out. From Elizabeth Sobek. Full steam ahead. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail, consult with Iomide Okilo? I forgot how to say it. I think they said that name, but Okilo. Before you finalize the silo inventories, Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation code. So any exotic materials needed for the towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Okay. Now, were those like, was the code supposed to deactivate the robots that Gaia built too? Oh, Hephaestus? Oh, that looks cool. It's the same like, yeah, structure design or something that's in the cauldrons, right? So those are the foundries. Because I'm like wondering if maybe that signal did trigger and that's why they're aggressive and it didn't work well, but no.
I've seen these shapes before.
Yes.
In cauldrons.
I just said that.
But of course, the birthing place of
I missed some
machine.
loot. Can't just miss some loot here. Yoink. Ah, this is so cool though. We're getting so much like little like story bits here and there. This really reminds me that oftentimes I'm playing the games mostly for the story and not so much for the actual gameplay. At least those type of games. I mean, all the hunting and stuff is cool too, but like, I don't know, just like learning about this story is really, really cool. And then you have Dark Souls, where it's the opposite. It's mostly about the gameplay, because there isn't too much story. It's all environmental storytelling. Can I scan it from here? No. Oh, now we're up here, okay.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
Oh, there's no way this way. Yeah, when I saw all those little, like, you know,
Careful now.
Hephaestus symbols and stuff, like when it showed all the, like, things that Gaia is made out of. Oh. I was like, it really felt like, oh, these are all the things you're gonna have to collect now. You know, a very, like, gamey way of doing it. Like, kind of like Zelda collecting the crystals or something. If story mode would have made Tetris funner. You know, I think there are actually, like, Tetris style games that do have, like, storylines and stuff. What is that? Oh, another gun. Oh, another Deathbringer, huh? I could go back and bring a second one, but nah. Guess we don't actually have to fight them currently. So close to level up too. Okay, time to drop. We'll just take the stairs.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic.
Not German.
The transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome.
It's one way of explaining your game. Beginning to see that the seed lost his big guns. You know, I didn't used to. Recently, yeah. Recently I've been enjoying big weapons. Same in Dark Souls. I pick the giant swords now. Usually I always go with the fast, nimble ones, but I don't know. Gotta change it up, right? Encapsulated DNA. And the winner is Encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even that Eternity tech that FAS was chilling a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300 to 400 years, etc. Is this gonna bite us back, the FAS Eternity thing? Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we are projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at minus 18 degrees Celsius for 1000 plus years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed propitious, that we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic but heroic, life as the hero beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you, Samina. Should try out Artillerist in Lost Ark as a literal nuke. I probably should. I actually only tried Assassin and the Warrior classes. Well, I really like Paladin in the end. But I haven't played too much yet, unfortunately. Still want to. It seems like there's so much to do in Lost Ark after max level. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose a tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea. I probably didn't say that right. Doomed that goal from the outset, with attendance curricula development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia persona. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Ugh, learning stuff. Can I go through here? I hope they save the knowledge about how they fucked up their entire, humanity. I'm gonna leave this gun here. I'm gonna see if we can do it sneakily first. Hello? Hello? Give me the silent kill, please. How come I lost health or something? Just now? Oh, because I leveled up. Maybe I can hold more healing juice. I don't know. Yoink. Is there anyone else? Oh god, there's more people. I gotta say, the targeting in this game works a lot better than Cyberpunk. Unfortunately. I love Cyberpunk, but there's still some quirkiness to it. Oh wow, I don't think I've seen that one yet. That was cool. Nice. Very nice. They basically created Assassin's Creed Discovery Tour. Yeah. I was thinking about this earlier too. It's like this is the opposite of the Assassin's Creed in a way. It's like you're going through the future and use the high-tech thing in the past to learn more stuff rather than being in the future and using the high-tech stuff to go into the past to learn stuff. Turn around.
Can't be far.
Turn around. Yoink. Oh, is your friend gonna see that?
Oh, no.
No, he's not. He's blind.
Man, no!
Oh shit, never mind. Oh, you found another dude. Man down. Is it just me or are there no women in the Eclipse group? If they save the knowledge, then we would know how they messed things up. Yeah, that's the point. So they don't repeat it. Oh, you didn't see anything. Off you go. How do I tackle this? Okay, this way. Let's get the big guy first. You might see that. Can we kill from below like this? I don't actually remember. I think there's a perk for that. Hehehe. So cool. Always cool to drop on people and murdering them in video games. Okay, only this dude left, I think. At least I don't have any other ones marked. So what's preventing Gaia from doing kind of the same thing and just like producing a shit ton of robots forever and ever and ever?
Look around. See if anything is left.
Okay. So that's the way to go. So we go to later. I mean, I guess it worked until 15 years ago, whatever they said. When then the Cauldron started to produce the the bad robots. But I just feel like it's like, oh, rogue AI robot thing is taking over the world. Let's build another AI robot thing to counter it. And this time it's not gonna go crazy.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to, you know, live on with the other people there after
I'd have to leave
this,
something else
which
behind.
makes sense. You'll find out a bit later. Oh yeah, I hope so. I would hope so. But even if not, that'd be okay. But yeah, mostly I'm always like just asking questions out loud. I'm not actually looking for an answer. I'm sure the game explains most things eventually. Aloy must be so confused by half of what he said. She seems like she's getting it though, you know? Seems like she gets the gist of it at least. She's smart. Technically the Pharaoh Plague was an AI, they called it a glitch and it stopped taking commands just doing the basic conversion and reproduction protocols. True, yeah. I guess that's kind of what I meant more was like broke AI, but I guess yeah, it's not really. Because she said they need like a true AI, right, for Gaia. Something that actually is more intelligent and stuff. Whereas, yeah, the Plague was more programming that went wrong. What was that? Something here? I'm guessing then, you know, just that Hades has something to do with the cauldrons producing stuff, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe that happened at the same time. We'll find out. Politics, yay! Politics. Everyone's favorite. Let's kind of see what happens when you roll with the gun. This is what happens. And yes, I'm sure it's very annoying to see me slowly walk with the gun, but I'm gonna do it.
Welcome
Hello.
to Hades.
Hey, it's Travis.
Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate.
Oh, you actually look like I thought you would look.
I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate.
Okay.
And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal.
Yeah, I actually kind of thought that's what it would be.
Welcome to the void.
That's cool. Like I was expecting it would be like a counter to
The
this.
original purpose of Hades. Why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And
There's something
I
went
end up
wrong.
in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god.
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Okay. I think Mass Effect called those virtual intelligence when AI was banned. Ah. Oh, there's so many more things. More to read. Noise complaint. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore. Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying, and you know it. Old Trav don't have no truck with commercialized razzle dazz. Nuh-uh. God, I hate him. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Citarum? I don't know. Citarum? I don't know what it is. Runoff than listening to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave. And she was religious. Yeah, we heard that. Nah, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore you'll see, or hear rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in a gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. Jeez. Anyway, I'm thinking about pufferfish something. Sometimes that's just on my mind. As for those requesting requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malls, and industrial accident bits. Oh god. Last I heard, we were supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an Extinction Protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. I hate him, but he's right. He's right. You don't mess with the programmer's music. I can relate to that. You gotta listen to what you gotta listen to. And metal and death metal is similar to like classical music anyway. And classical music and metal and stuff is apparently really good to, like, you know, stimulate your brain. Tate here just pops 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation cause it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too. So that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky! I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it will work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strong. Guess it's time to sleep and bed. I'll be back tomorrow, alligators. Okay, he lost it at the end there. Hades, what are you doing? Maybe Hades is just doing what Hades is supposed to be doing right now. But, you know, we're in the middle of it. But it seems like something is not going right. Archive abuse. Man, I was wondering why I missed so many of these messages, but now I know why. Because we're getting, like, we got so many during just this mission. To Travis, Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archive submission, blah blah blah, your 666 submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Right? Also, that's a great submission number. Despite earlier warnings, re-inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 accounts. One, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby co-signing your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme, perhaps, but art. Number 2, for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambitious and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance, I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work. We have a world to save after all, or the rest of us do. Anyway, Dr. Samina Ibaji. Yeah, wow, he must be really into that stuff. Hopefully he didn't mess up the Hades thing.
Way onwards.
Yes, still carrying my Deathbringer. It hasn't brought death upon anyone yet, but it will. Oh.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs.
Oh, here we go.
Welcome to Eleuthia,
Oh god.
crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program.
The
Let
Alpha.
one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Raleigh Accords. Now that
Why do they even care about this at this point?
even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Cool. I actually kind of like how these are all like these different, you know, parts of Gaia, and everyone's working on like a different system, and they all like kind of play or work together. It's really cool. FZ Chambers. The actogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentations. Their revelation astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risk of ECMO resolved, nutrition delivery dissolved, hormonal stability resolved, 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius, hey me, doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. Okay, hopefully it didn't do its, like, killing thing within 48 hours. We do have 3 skill points too. I'll worry about this later. I need to explore this and learn more. Did we see those chambers somewhere else before? I feel like maybe no. Oh, so much to read. It's okay. It's interesting. Development of the artificial persona for Cradle Servitors, a neutral disciplinarian healer, continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The Cradle... Artificial persona. Okay. Alright, let's see. The stimulus-driven switching of persona, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer persona. I have also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother persona intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will, amusing on first glance perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings in just blah blah blah. I was just wondering if the Cradle, for some reason I thought the Cradle was the Cauldron, but no, that's the Foundry stuff. So these are the I don't know if we've seen any of those things, those cradles or something. I guess it's where all the people would, you know, get cloned and stuff. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's interesting they have like some sort of intelligence that takes care of them, kind of like nurturing people and being their artificial mother and stuff. Patrick Brocher-Klein to Elizabeth. Eleuthia 1 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang, I don't know how to say it, province could detect it. Pingback from crucial systems is good for our maiden voyage a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is a margin for refinement in future cradle populations. In addition to personally overseeing completion of the Eleuthia 2 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. Alright. I mean, they were talking about how how everything's like according to regulations, right? You're not modifying genes, you're just replicating as is. I wonder if someone was sneaky and did stuff anyway. Or something. Oh, this way. Still carrying my big gun. It keeps me, it makes me feel safe, you know. It's like carrying around like a giant teddy bear to comfort you.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
But
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office. Should have brought a cart.
Just random comment there. Yeah, so the All Mother thing, like, I guess that's where we came from, but I don't know if anyone else came from there. I mean, those people must have come from somewhere. No, I gotta leave my gun. Oh, it's underwater now. Sadness. It's okay, there was another one back there if you ever have to go back there, which I don't know if you do. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It's okay, I haven't really used them much yet.
Shake it out later.
Shake it out. Anything in this corner? Nope. It's probably gonna be a fight here, right? Oh no, we're in this room now. Anyone nearby? No. Okay. More data. Hopefully audio files. Yes.
Used to hold something.
Nuts would benefit from antilopinate morphologies.
Oh god. Both
Low
talking.
Kepler forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I have gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
So I guess, yeah. That's why everything looks like a dinosaurs. Because Gaia is like, I freaking love dinosaurs. I'm gonna make my robots look like dinosaurs. Can't blame her. I would do the same. Dinosaurs are pretty cool.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
And she was a Dino fan.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and
what?
agony. What if... What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
I thought she meant like Gaia can't survive out there without an environmental suit. And I was like, what? That makes no sense. But she meant like you, as in, you know, people. Is this the way forward? Because I do want to look for them loots. Because there was something on this side too. Ah, yeah.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
I mean, it is good.
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Hey, Global. You humans cannot survive without breathing. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. How are you doing? Are you ready? Are you... Do you have access to the new game yet? Because I know it comes out on different times. You're doing good? Glad to hear. Alright, time to pry open that door. The new game! The Horizon 2s! The Forbidden West! Yeah, today, well, so like, I know Imp has access to it. I think for, I saw Matt Cheshire earlier was tweeting, because he's live streaming right now to the DLC. He was saying he'd be playing it in 4 hours. That was like 3 hours ago, I think. So I think depending on where you are, it may or may not be out yet. Okay, what is this? Ooh, mark this. Bother, I didn't know today was release day. Funds have been light enough that I don't have enough to get it. Aww. That sucks. Midnight Thursday local time. There you go. Oh, okay. So for me it will be in 3 hours. Interesting. Okay. To all alphas. They actually called alpha. It wasn't just a dude that called himself an alpha. Oh, some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Elizabeth. Ah. Did someone sabotage it? Alright, here we go. Wait, nope. It's not a thing. One more thing. Artemis status. From Charles to Elizabeth. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up. Negotiating with frozen zoos for the samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas, suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere. Microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait the turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to a world that, this time, will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost the whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again. But not now, not like this, not on our watch. Once. The big colony ship went pop. Yep. So many sad things in the past and of the story. Yeah. I mean, something must have gone well.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
How does it sound?
I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Alma.
Mixing is weird.
Open it.
She's so quiet.
Inside.
And grasp the secret within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive?
Oh snap.
Waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Thank you so much, Siren. For the brother I didn't want, I'm still here. Yay!
Eclipse.
Thank you so much.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Hope you're doing alright. Oh? What the heck? Oh, I guess those are the bombs we also have. Ooh, that's a big one though. That's a big explosion. Are you the main dude?
Still alive.
Yeah, heal us. Hey, heal us.
I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, I got an achievement. Discovered the truth.